Welcome. And this is one of the videos I was telling you about. The crazy controversy that's going on around the world. And a lot of people think because it's not happening in their neighborhoods that everything is okay. And around the world, people are just as crazy, just as strange, letting activities go on in schools that you would not believe that's happening. While you are at work, your children are at school, and they're exposed to a lot of different things. Such is life when you're growing up as a kid. You're exposed to a lot of things that your parents ain't going to be around to see. That's why I implore that all the parents, make sure you talk to your children. Don't just ask them what they learned at school. Don't just talk to them about homework. Ask them what's really going on in their school. Monitor your kids. Watch and see their behavior. Watch and see what's going on with these children. In case you don't know, everybody, this is a live feed. So if you see me talking back to the screen, that's because we were live and someone popped up on the screen. Now, this happened at Short Pump Middle School in Virginia. And they're trying to address this, as you will see, middle school kids. Now, where did they pick up this behavior? I'll let you see what happened. I don't even want to talk about it. I'll let you figure it out as it goes along.
To only share a portion of the video, because we're talking about minors here, we're also blurring the faces of every child featured, as well as some of the graphic activity that was caught on camera.
What's up with you and the blacks?
The viral video starts with the question, ever wonder what happens in the football locker room? It showcases football players from Short Pump Middle School simulating sex acts. Black players on the ground, other students on top.
What's going on?
A student types, quote, "We gonna blank the black out of these African American children from Uganda."
I felt sad for my child that he had to experience this.
This parent doesn't want to be identified to protect her son.
You see kids in the locker room forcing kids over the bench. You see kids on the ground thrusting on other kids, making racial slurs as they're thrusting. You see the kids asking to get up and to stop and screaming.
That parent telling 12 what's also alarming, the behavior was allowed to go on, as long as it did. I reached out to Henrico Schools, a spokesman saying the district is aware of the video, which is offensive and wrong. The district says it will take appropriate action.
If I was one of those parents, and my kid was on the bottom of that pile, I'd be angry.
I took the video to Henrico supervisor Tyrone Nelson, who believes the school system should take action.
Are these kids playing around with, or was this some type of racial situation? If it is young kids being held against their will and being sexually manipulated, then that's one thing.
Was it something that not everybody was okay with?
No, they were not okay with it.
Was he in a position to even really defend himself?
No. He had people that were straddling over top of him. Racism should not be tolerated. You should be able to send your kids to school and feel as though they are being protected and safe.
All right, while you heard the response from the district office, I took things a step farther, reaching out to both the school board chair and the board member who represents Short Pump. Since you elected them, we figured you deserve to hear their thoughts. Neither returned my messages. On your side, Brent Solomon, NBC.
Well,
Wow.
There is a lot of disappointment among football players and their parents here. That's because the school board sent out that letter today saying that as a consequence of that video, they were going to have to forfeit the rest of their football games. However, practices will continue. Now, in that video, you can see middle school students simulating sex acts and taunting black students with racist remarks inside of the boys' locker room. We talked to several parents of football players here today who said they're disappointed that the entire team is being punished when it was just a few of the football players that were involved in that video. They feel like this entire episode unfairly casts this community in a bad light.
It's come out like it's the whole team that had this action, and it absolutely was not the whole team. And as a parent of a child who it had nothing to do with this and would never condone this, not in our family values or morals at all. And for him and our community pay this price, it's devastating.
Now, something that parents told us they do support, a mandatory part of the team's practices will be discussions that focus on reporting responsibilities, accountability, ethics, sexual harassment, as well as racial tolerance.
Well, there we go. There you have it.